Bryan Mullins the Fox, and I think I have looked at him again since the video I made, but it's been a while, and we haven't looked too deeply into him. I remember there were people that commented, as with a lot of videos I make that, you know, achieve any kind of traction, like, you know, they really start to, like, pick up. There's usually going to be a guy that shows up and goes, bro, he's trolling. And that happened a few times with Bryan Mullins. And, I mean, I understand he's got videos. We might see one of them today. He's got a video about how to pretend to be a lolcow or something. And I mean, again, to what end? Like, I always have to say this, but, like, to what end? Like, if he is trolling with his multi-years-long series about, cooking children up for a Christmas dinner, their children butt meat cooked for a Christmas dinner called the roast game. I don't even know what I just said. If you're confused, I don't know what I just said. So featured channels, we got just these two, right? There's just two other ones, right? Bryan Mullins the Fox, main channel. Oh boy. Bryan Mullins the Fox. Bryan Mullins the Fox's comedy. Bryan Mullins the Fox, topic. Bryan Mullins the Fox's pre-furry old channel, okay. Yeah. Bryan Mullins the Fox's archive. Bryan Mullins the Fox's drama archive. Rant, the Roast Game Records, and finally, BMTF's old political channel. Sorry, I said finally. Yeah, that's finally. He's got fucking 10 channels. Well, we're gonna have to check out his comedy channel, right? I mean, hang on. What's in the comedy channel? What the fuck is this? Reversed news?
Now to the latest.
This is his comedy channel, everybody. He's reversed the news. This is what he finds funny. He laughs hysterically at that. Here's one. Close to my heart with this one. This is an absolutely non-heartless reversing remix. Comedy channel, everybody. Then he just has like let's plays of video games, but reversed. This isn't even his. It's some other guy's fucking let's play of Yoshi's story, but it's like backwards. We're really getting a fucking a real look into a mind here. This is his entire channel. It looks like. I mean, all of his most popular videos are just reversed fucking various things. Wild. Comedy channel, everybody. Right here we got the one that's not reversed.
Honey, you mean...
No, okay, it's also just a clip from a movie with reverb and silence. Oh, that's good. And then we just have some shit about the fucking roast game. Great. Alright, thanks for the comedy channel, Bryan. Super good comedy channel. Yeah, so shut the fuck up. You shut the fuck up. Here's the Roast Game Records. This channel was defunct as of 2020, but is no longer defunct as of 2021. That's great. So he likes EFAP. That's cool. That's cool. That's pretty great. Are these like... Okay, this is other people's music, I guess. Yeah, he's got Mac and Me Overture. He's got a Frank Sinatra one. Yeah. Evil Woman by ELO. He's just uploading other people's music and then adding shit to it. I thought that some of this would have been like his own music. No, he seems to really be into like old film scores. That's what I'm seeing. Old music. 50s, 60s, 40s. Yeah, I mean, I assumed this was going to be stuff that he made, but it's also just interesting to see. This is another one of his fucking channels. For some reason, he has like 3,500 subs. For some reason, he has nearly 1,000 videos on this fucking thing. I don't think you understand. With 10 channels, we've already seen a couple that have like thousands of videos. He's got probably over 10,000 videos combined across all of his channels. And I'm sure a lot of them are like re-uploads or whatever, but it's not like he has anybody else doing this shit for him. It's just him sitting alone all day uploading fucking music from movies. Wild. Okay, well maybe he does have some music though, because we got Bryan Mullins the Fox topic here. Is this gonna be his own stuff? Oh baby! Bryan Mullins music, yeah, what a hit. What a hit. What a series of bangers. Well, this is a minute-long video, actually. It seems to be like a bit of a shitpost, he says. I know this video is a shitpost, but I had to make it to be funny, alright? And the video is called How to Fake a Lol Cow, 5 Easy Steps. This appears to be related to his drama with Gilded Poo. So we're going to learn about how he's just trolling everybody, guys. Or maybe it's not about him, I don't know. But step 1, find yourself in a situation to where you are being milked in drama by the very person you called a lol cow. We don't need that. We don't need that. Thank you. The Bryan Mullins versus Gallagher post-roast game debacle of 2024, February 1st to 2nd, 2024. It's a real sign of low IQ and bad faith when someone tries... Guys, bad faith. When someone tries to debunk a hypothetical instead of properly entertain one. The hypothetical situation, the will tester, is completely separate from the real one, the roast game. Right, the real situation in which people are killing children to eat their Christmas butt meat. Yeah. That real situation. Cite your sources for once, like actually post a link. Also, cope and seethe, retard. Never theorized a conspiracy, you made that part up. None of that counts as a rebuttal. No research, no facts on your side, no background checks, you know, and all you do is straw man what I say. All you did was just look for a weaker misinterpretation of that argument. Look for the weakest ones, if you will, and misinterpret even that. Man, so someone calls him an ableist. Yeah, I mean, like, I'm not even gonna read this. It's ridiculous. I mean, yeah, it really does just seem like these people are kind of trolling him, though. I mean, they might be there might have been that one post that was, like, 7 paragraphs or something, but it does seem like they're just kind of goading him on to keep going, because this is very stupid and funny. Wow, I hold this video in contempt. No. Guys, he's just trolling. Totally. To what end, I'm not sure, but he is. Or something. I mean, he seems to think the roast game thing, that's the position he's arguing from, is that it's real or something, so... Like, I really don't even know. I mean, maybe he thinks he's trolling, but also he really believes it. And maybe it's a mix. It might be a bit of a hybrid situation. We could look at his main channel, but firstly, I want to see his pre-furry channel, which still has a furry avatar, so I don't know, take that for what you will. But this is him in his pre-furry era, and he's on camera and stuff in this one. Here he is, guys.
So fucking done right now. I am so fucking goddamn done with this 3-year-old, dysfunctional, partially unhinged lap.
Why so many channels? I don't know. He has 10 channels, and all of them have like 1,000 videos on them, so...
Again, I've shown you this. Let me look at it closer. Look at this. This is the hinge right now. This is the hinge right now. I've had this for 3 years. What the fuck have you done to this thing in 3 years? I've had a laptop for like 6 or 7 years that doesn't look that fucking bad. Fucking shitty design for a laptop, honestly.
3 years.
And my dad has said this too. What a shitty design for this old PC.
I have got a computer. My laptop does not do closing.
To have a touchscreen, constantly open it and close it like I do with any computer every single fucking day when I'm done with it or when I can get back to it.
What the seriously though, are you like rage quitting games and slamming your fucking laptop on your desk or something? What are you doing to break it like that? No shit, there's no way that the thing you got it looks like an HP. They might not be the best fucking laptops, but they aren't going to disintegrate into your hands like a fucking third-party GameCube controller. That happened to me once. I was just playing Baten Kaitos. I was literally just sitting there pressing one button every minute in a turn-based combat game, and the fucking controller just, turned to dust in my fucking hand. It was wild. That's what's happening to his laptop.
This Horizon Blue HP Pavilion did not even crash even once. Not even once. So,
yeah,
this is
Bryan.
The second time that it has failed
Bryan.
to update or install updates. From May of 2020, from November of 2020, and May of 2021. It has installed other updates that are insignificant, like the anti-malware, antivirus, but that has literally no value to this computer. That adds literally no value to this.
You add literally no value to this world. You should update yourself now.
Fucking already dysfunctional, crusty, dusty-ass touchscreen disaster of a laptop. I'm going to have so much fun when no one's around destroying my old dysfunctional PC. I've had this kept in a box in my laundry room for over a year and like 2-3 months. And that's why my morning didn't start out right. I only got between nearly 6 hours of sleep to almost 6 hours of sleep.
Oh, so that's okay.
There you go.
Well, he did say he was destroying it, but, like, have you already begun destroying it? Is that why it looks like that? Like, I think you've already destroyed it. You don't have to break it intentionally. Just give it, like, another couple fucking days and it'll probably explode. But, there he is. I'm sorry, but, like, from this angle, if you told me that this was a Sonic Sega Gamer video and all I saw was this, I would probably believe you. This looks like his type of camera. His head is shaved like SSG. Maybe he's not big enough, but, like, I would believe it. You're getting a good shot of his legs and his, like, plumber crack area back there. Very good. Very good. Peak male physique. SSG coated. Yeah, you can kind of get a feel for him there. He looks like a skinhead. Is the Untermensch. Der Untermensch. It's him.
Take out the trash shortly, but there's one thing I'd like to do.
Oh man. Break it in half, yeah! Why are you doing this though? Like, if this was like a big YouTube channel where it's for content, it's like I can see that and why you do that. No one's gonna watch this video other than fucking me, dude. So like, all you wound up doing with this when you made this was having to like clean up the fucking like down arrow key that's now in the corner of the room, buried in the carpet somewhere. Like, good job, I guess. Did you have fun having to play 52 pickup with your fucking your laptop? Yeah, you could have sold it. Well, I don't know if he could have sold it. I mean, the thing was completely fucking falling apart already, so... Jesus Christ. Bro, all you had to do was turn it off and turn back on again. Oh no.
Yeah!
Yeah!
Destroying this piece of shit laptop.
I see that. Oh man. Give it like a suplex.
Fucking hell. Now it's going in the dumpster. Now I have one less problem to solve. Good riddance.
So why did you even do that? I'm very confused. This guy's just got like some... It's like he's seething with rage. Like, he seems to have another computer here that he can just use, so why were you so angry about your shitty laptop? I was all ready to be like, well, now you just don't have a laptop, bro. I mean, like, I get it. Your one computer that you have is fucking up. It's pretty frustrating, but no, you've got a... But what looks like a better computer. You got a fucking gamer mouse there, motherfucker. Why are you so mad that the other laptop you have that you probably don't use as much? I don't know. I mean, but I'm also asking in a situation where this laptop was already, like, hanging on by a fucking thread, so... You know, maybe it's maybe it's not to be, you know, questioned.
That old 3-year-old fucking broken touchscreen laptop
Only
with a very
3 years
shitty
old.
design. It failed to update twice, and I guess it really has no other use, because I've really gotten only the best files from that old computer onto my newer computer, so I guess it's over.
It's over, guys. Bryan Mullins, pre-furry old channel, you know, you can see him drinking wine here. Hot wine. Here he is. He's got to be on camera, right? Microwaved barefoot Merlot.
Here's a glass of wine I'm about to...
Where are you fucking putting it in a mug? Oh my god.
Put in the microwave just to warm it up. Maybe...
How much was the box that you got this wine from?
Get it boiling a little bit, just, you know, like any boiling
hot
liquid,
wine.
like water, just in case for hot chocolate, if you add the powder afterwards. But this is no hot chocolate at all. This is Merlot. This is red wine. So I am going to put it in the fridge, like so.
In the fridge?
Here it is. I'll give it at least a minute and 50 seconds.
We gotta see him drinking it, right? When, like, cause he's gonna... We gotta see his face. I need to see his face. We got kind of a look at him, but not really. Not a satisfying one.
I can sort of hear it boiling, but I'm going to put this camera down and set it somewhere safe. Here it is, the finished product.
I'm going to set this camera somewhere safe. Cut to him holding camera.
Hot, steaming Merlot.
I really wish he'd drop the camera into the mug right now.
Chilly autumn.
Oh, he's got it, like... Do you see how precarious this is? He's got his cup of hot, steaming Merlot. Fucking like 3 inches from a power strip, and located on like a tea towel. I guess. I don't know. That just seems really like a bad place for that. But you do you, buddy.
Autumn. I
won't
live
yuck
in an
your
apartment
yum.
where the normal temperature for any heater or even air conditioning in the summer is 74 degrees. So I'm going to give this a go when it cools down enough. But I'm going to give it a taste test now.
So we don't get to see him. Damn.
Yeah, it's really good. One more swig.
God damn it, Bryan Mullins the fox. The pre-furry fox. Here he is. Here he is. Here we go. He's gonna eat some Packy chips. That's how it's pronounced, right? Packy? That's it, right? I'm gonna say it wrong.
Coming right back.
Yeah, he really is just SSG, but not as wide. Brother, put that light behind you, like, next to your desk and do this, you know? You are like an unlockable character that I have not met the requirements for yet. Like, this isn't it. Ozempic SSG. Great video, dude. Yeah, so you can get like a clearer picture of him here. I mean, you know, I guess I was expecting more of like a twink with how thin and wispy his voice is, but no, he's a big guy for you.
Spicy. Like the first 3 chips not gonna be spicy. Once you get like 10 of these fucking in your mouth.
Is he just watching someone else's fucking video about Packy chips? And he's just recording a video about... Okay, great.
Like even the spicy and stuff.
It's not even a reaction video.
It makes you cough.
He watches on with no emotion, no thoughts in his head, no consideration. This is just pure fucking going through his head right now.
Oh man, I'm dope.
Amazing video. You guys loving this video? Where he doesn't say a word and just fucking watches
Still
it?
no water at all.
Oh, okay, there we go. I mean, he really has the look, though, doesn't he? I mean, he really doesn't have that much more of a forehead than SSG either. He actually has a very, very small forehead, just like SSG. So maybe we're onto something here. Yeah. I don't know, though. Like, he does have that look. He has the look of some guy who's in his mid-20s but doesn't know it yet. Yeah, it's like a two-head.
Da-da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da-da.
This is worse than the music somehow. I wish he'd go back to not saying anything.
Be chilling and just be eating chips. Like, there's no way. Like,
is there a reason why we're listening to some other jabroni's fucking video? Like, I don't care. We're here for you, Bryan.
no way.
They're not, honestly, I think the hot, spicy ×2 noodles were hotter than this, though. Huh. Yeah, those were hot. Are we done?
I'm gonna try like 5 more.
I like the way his head has an hourglass shape to it. You see that? It's great.
I don't think I can go anymore. My
That's what they mean by, like, that's what, you know, you want the hourglass figure. They mean, like, your head needs to be shaped like an hourglass.
ears hurt.
It's okay. You cheer me on, okay?
Okay.
Da-da.
Oh, we're doing this again.
Da-da-da.
One time for the one time. I don't want to call out there like that.
There's nothing.
I'm sorry that I suck at these challenges, guys. Just be nice, okay? He's the one that continues.
Someone says, God, he looks like steak.
I don't feel anything. I don't feel any snot drum on my lips at all.
No snot for him. Our boy's a real man. He doesn't feel anything. I mean, I knew that. You know, that you're like a cold, unfeeling bastard. I knew that, but thank you for confirming.
The one chip challenge, smash that.
So bad. How are you gonna be able to get it?
Smash that like mine.
Smash that like button, chat.
I'll get it. I'll do it.
Nah.
Nah.
Oh, man.
It's honestly super expensive too.
I'll do it
Da-da.
whenever it's
Why
not
is he
sold
doing
out.
this?
Because that's like the easier challenge to do. Because this challenge, oh, you got like 200.
Which is going to be fall of 2018.
Why do we need to listen to this video if he's not even fucking paying attention to it? This is so fucking annoying. I absolutely hate this. He's just sitting here fucking singing to himself or whatever and staring us down. And for some reason we have to listen to like the Ace family eating potato chips or some shit. This is awful. This is so awful.
The heat is dying. Wasn't barely any heat at all. Gotta close my bag.
This is spicy as fuck.
And honestly, the legit like one chip challenge.
Still don't feel a thing.
It's super expensive. It's like $70 or $80.
I know, buddy.
If you want a budget, get you these.
Some deep recording from when he gets, you know, he winds up in the fucking interrogation room. I still don't feel a thing. It's been 6 years since those chips. I still feel nothing. The blood's on my hands, detective, but I feel nothing. Fucking, I don't need any water.
I don't still feel anything. See you guys. Happy New Year!
Yeah, it's a little bit Gomer Pyle coded. So yeah, he's just got some other fucking stupid songs from old movies or whatever, but remixed, quote unquote. Not that many actual videos, like, of him. But there is plenty of roast game. Okay, well, let's learn about the roast game. Let's see what's going on. Come on, Bryan Mullins. This includes a paid promotion, by the way. Bryan. Yeah, okay, thank you, Bryan. Please note that the following program is real, serious, and intentional. Uh-huh. So do we have to believe you, then, that you really think this about this fucking roast game shit? Holy fuck. Like, I think my theory at this point is maybe he believes the roast game thing is all real, but he also thinks he's trolling the people that don't think that it's real. Like, he thinks he's a troll, hyper-manipulator, you know, and they're all the lol cows, really, but... Well, no, not so much. Not so much. That's just my theory, though. What's happening? Bryan. Why is the first, like, minute of this video just a waste of everyone's time, Bryan? Holy fuck, dude. Get it together. Fuck. Get to it. Get to it. Are we, like, getting to halfway through this fucking video? Are you kidding me? It's the whole video! Oh my god. It's like 75% of the video is just nothing. It's just shit.
Welcome to this educational program. I am Bryan Mullins, and I will tell you about the roast game and explain it so precisely you and others will agree that the roast game is fact, not fallacy.
Have you become a robot?
By the end of this program,
a fallacy, that's my favorite kind.
I will put you through a short quiz, then make a conclusion. Now, before I explain the roast game, I will play you a song to tribute to the children that lost their life in the past 19 years.
Wir auf sin Roboter. Wir auf sin Roboter.
Here, let me explain the roast game. Without further ado.
Yeah, I clicked on the last video for that, actually.
Oh, here we go.
You could have just told me in the video, part 1, don't watch this one! You know, like, this one's unimportant, guys, skip it! Put that in brackets, you know?
The roast game is the proven fact that families literally ate their own children after they slaughtered him or her for not believing in Christmas. Back in the time frame between November 17th, 1998 and June 11th, 2017, families gather a son or a daughter they find that does not conform to the family's beliefs. Then, they either make a choice to take him or her to a church or keep them at home. Sometimes they strip him or her.
Yeah, I don't know why it's blurred exactly, but maybe YouTube did demonetize. I don't think he's monetized. This is from 7 years ago, by the way.
Naked, or sometimes they keep his or her clothes on.
Yeah, it's the light of a 98, yeah.
Then, during that, they slaughter him or her. They throw the bloodied up clothes away. They gut him or her.
So the families, right? So it's not the government conspiracy, it's not a serial killer, it's like a phenomenon, allegedly, of families who just, I guess, like, you know, independently all decided to, like, cook and eat their children, if they're, like, atheists or something, I guess. Or they listen to, like, goth music or something, like, they gotta be eaten. I guess. I think that's... Okay, I think we're all up to speed now.
Take out any inedible parts like the fecal matter and any other excrement. Then take the important parts, like the roast meat. Take it with them. they put it in the freezer to freeze. Then right when
Wouldn't you want it, like, when it's fresh, though? I mean, it's not going to be as good if it's frozen.
it's Christmas time back then, they defrost a child's meat, including the body parts that are edible, in the
Like the
microwave for a certain period of time.
He's going into extreme detail. So just imagine him like thawing a child's limb in his microwave that he makes hot wine in. Just imagine that, you know. There you go.
Then they season it all the way. Then they put it in the oven for a long period of time. For example, 6 hours. In a little home in Kentucky.
Well, you gotta do it, you gotta, like, slow cook it, right? I mean, it's like 6 hours, but it's at, like, 300 or something. You know, you don't want to put it up too high or you're gonna dry out all the adrenochrome. So, you know, you do want to kind of do it a little low and slow. That's just smart. That's just
a
smart.
6-year-old boy has been slaughtered, seasoned, frozen, defrosted, now being cooked for 355 degrees Fahrenheit. That's one example.
Yeah, this is a recipe, I guess, for how to cook the children. Thanks, Bryan, for that. I'm glad that you have this on your YouTube channel, 1 of 10.
Here's another example.
Normal shit.
In Louisiana, 12-year-old Latina Faye was slaughtered.
Latina Faye. That was her name? Latina? Like, I'm sure there's been people who have named their fucking kids Latina. We got a Dragonborn walking around out there. Sorry, no, Dovahkiin. We got a Dovahkiin and a Daenerys walking around out there. I hope they find each other. But like Latina? The fucking term is Latinx, you shit.
And then cooked, defrosted at 250 degrees Fahrenheit for 6 hours.
Yeah, Latina Faye. You know, like Tina Fey, the like comedian lady actress. Yeah, like her. But like the French version, I guess. Yeah, maybe it's not Latina, but it's like Latina. You know, like it's L''Tina. You know? Maybe. I don't believe this.
Now, it
for various
depends
reasons.
How long a child would cook in an oven to their taste, or to their wants, or to their depictions.
What?
Maybe they're a little too picky. Maybe they can just say, let's put this child in the oven for 500 degrees for like 5 minutes. Another would say, no, let's just do it the natural way. 250 degrees for 6 hours.
Wow, 250.
Then they take the cooked boy or girl.
You're gonna have to make sure that boy or girl is not still pink in the middle if you're doing it for 250. I mean, 6 hours is a long time, but just be careful, you know.
Out of the oven. Then the rest of the body parts,
the natural
the
way.
kidney, the lungs, the heart, the pancreas, the muscles.
He really enjoys describing all of the different body parts of children that you can eat. Thanks, Bryan Mullins.
Then they defrost them.
You know, I was worried that this stream wasn't going to turn completely fucking horror cow, but whoop, there it is! Whoop, there it is! Whoop, there it is! Yeah, I mean, you know, I held off. That's the thing, is I held off. I wanted to maybe be surprised, but eventually it's like, no, I'm gonna have to watch one of his fucking roast game videos and try to make heads or tails of this. And to his credit, this is the most clearly that it's been described to me so far, so shout outs to Bryan for that, but man, what a video that exists. This is sure a video with a URL and a comment section, and it was uploaded. It was definitely uploaded, that's for sure. We know that for sure.
Cook them, then season them, and squeeze them, smoosh them together, and stuff it inside of the cooked boy or girl. They eat the child, and they throw away any bones or cartilage that is inedible to the family member. Child by child.
Yeah, they cook, then season it, yeah.
Child by child. They ate child by child for about 19 years, counting up about
This is the worst Dr. Seuss book ever.
18
But it's
million.
true that he does hate kids. This is it.
568,322 children.
This is just Dr. Seuss venting his frustrations about all the little shits that read his fucking green eggs and ham.
That is 977,280 children each year in the USA. The total number of children that were way more than the Holocaust.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, yeah, more than the Holocaust, guys. Oy vey. Even more. Even more. There's 7 billion children that have been killed. So many. There's 20 fucking trillion children that have been killed in the roast game, God damn it. Again, this is the closest that this is the best he's ever been able to describe it, that it actually it makes some kind of sense, but the whole thing, it's still just do we think that this is him trying to do like an ARG or some kind, not an ARG, but some kind of like urban legend myth, like a creepypasta kind of thing? Is that what he's going for? He swears that this is a real thing that's happening, though, so I could just believe it's crazy enough that I could just believe that it's probably just his thing, that he believes is happening, I guess. I don't know. I'm not sure.
The number of Americans that died during World War II, 9/11, Pearl Harbor, and World War I,
Yeah, it's probably it comes across strongly as like a fetish. He's talking about how there's more fucking child victims than, the Holocaust and 7 other wars combined. I don't know. I don't know about that. I kind of feel like it would be more than just you talking about it there, Bryan, but maybe you're the only one of us that's enlightened. The one whose head is shaped like an hourglass. Maybe that's you. Great video, really... hinged. My favorite part of this whole thing is how hinged it is.
Casualties combined. And of course, there were no arrests because police officers were eating their own children too.
Oh.
But that is my evidence, which is the entire explanation of what the roast game is, the family process, and finally, most of all, the shocking truth.
That's it. That's the video. Great. Just leaves it on silence for the last 5 seconds. Well, that wasn't evidence. Maybe the next video will be evidence? I don't know. Maybe this will be evidence.
Now, before proving
this one's a fact, everybody. This is facts and science.
Is not a fallacy, let me prove to you that the roast game is fact, not fallacy. First, presenting my case. The roast game is pretty simple. First, ask any family member, what is special about a holiday roast? The family
I really thought he was going to say Holocaust again.
member would have the tendency to guess assumptively. Ham, turkey, beef, chicken. You say no.
What is this impression he's doing?
Ham, turkey, beef, chicken.
Turkey, chicken! Are you is your family cartoon characters?
You say no to the family member. Then you
Are
ask
family members memba berries?
him or her,
Family
who
memba
or
berries.
what do you think is special? The family member says, I believe that children are special. You respond, so you eat children for a Christmas roast.
Facts, everybody. These are facts.
The family member would freak out at you because he or she knew that the family has eaten children as their Christmas roast, but they don't really want to take responsibility for it. It is
Yeah, that's the reason.
fact because
There's
it
just no other reason why that would happen, why that interaction would lead to that outcome. There's just no other reason.
does make sense. It's a psychological will tester, testing their will to tell the
We heard him mention the will tester earlier. I guess this is part of the whole thing. But while the roast game is real, the will tester is just a hypothetical. So what he's talking about here hasn't actually happened, but he's just talking hypothetically that if you pose this really fucking stupid question to someone and then went, well, I guess you eat kids then, don't you? That would imply that they eat kids if they get mad at you or something. This is just hypothetical, so it's less valid than the actual roast game in which the millions and billions of children are being murdered and eaten. But there's still some validity to this one. We want to hear him out.
truth. Like asking him or her, what is special about a holiday roast? And guessing as a response, ham, turkey, beef, chicken. You tell them no. Because they don't realize the point you're trying to get across their heads.
Neither do we, and you're explaining it to us. Yeah, no, you can just imagine the mom, running away from him, he's just screaming, you killed my brother! You ate my brother in 2002! Yeah. The mom's just crying and trying to throw plates at him to slow him down. But there's no stopping Bubba. That's his nickname. Bryan Mullins' nickname, of course, is Bubba.
Because they think they can
There's no
get
stopping
away
Bubba.
with eating their own children.
I feel like we're going to be playing Halo Night later. I feel like we really need to rename the Pamper Chew House mode, where it's a bunch of children running away from a predator, and then when the predator catches you, the cycle of abuse occurs, and the new predator is made, and they have to say, "I'm craving children." Or some variation on that. I like to go with, I'm craving hamsters right now, or whatever. I think we really need to consider updating it to Bryan Mullins' house instead of Pamper Chew's house, because, it's I'm coming, children! It's time for the roast game! No!
Literally. But suddenly you ask them, who or what do you think is special? Then they answer with this response. Children. And
So he's just now explaining again the same thing he started the video with, the same ridiculous fucking hypothetical or whatever that he started this with. He's just reiterating it now.
believing that children are special only proves for sure that you eat children as a Christmas roast.
Proves it for sure, everybody. Lock him up.
They used to do that now. They don't do that anymore.
He used to do that now.
That is my evidence, my explanation, my proof that families ate their own children.
My evidence, everybody. My truth.mp4. That's what this is. My evidence. If you ask somebody if they like turkey, or no, what is it? It's like if you ask somebody what kind of Christmas meal they'd find special, and then you ask them about children, and then they happen to say that they find children special, which is unlikely? I don't know, I guess that's one of 10 million fucking synonyms that you could use to describe children positively as an old grandma or something. Hey grandma, what do you think? Oh, kids are adorable! Okay, well she doesn't think turkey's adorable, so I guess she doesn't eat kids. But if she happens to use the exact same language for turkey as she does for children, then you've got her. You fucking got her, bro. Lock her up.
And that makes the roast game a fact, not fallacy.
Next, Aristotle, absolutely.
All of this makes the roast game a fact.
Somebody says he's just mad that his parents called him special but wouldn't eat him. Yeah. He's like Mr. Garrison from South Park. He feels like he's been disrespected by his father for not being molested. I thought we had something special. You wouldn't even touch me. You wouldn't even eat me, Dad! Yeah.
Now, to disprove anybody who objects the roast game
Most
and
people,
says Or I'd rather say it's a fallacy. You ask me, what evidence do you have that family has eaten their own children?
Hang on just a second. Okay.
What evidence do you have that family has eaten their own children? Families have eaten their own children.
You got it, buddy.
First off, that's not even a question. And second, that is such a poor argument to make. You're not even asking me a question. You're just begging me the question, which is out of question.
Oh my. Bars!
Then you don't prove anything. Like I said before, you ask them what is special about the roast. They guess. They make excuses. Yes, they make excuses. So what? They don't want to take responsibility.
Yeah, he heard the word fallacy on Reddit and he loved it so much that he just had to include it in every video.
It's like saying...
If you think about it, Reddit is a pretty fallacy sort of place.
What is special about dirty laundry on the floor?
Yeah, chat members trying to understand this guy and like politically where he falls, because this does seem kind of QAnon-ish. No, he's like a hybrid like ANCAP communist. I think he likes Trump, but he doesn't like Republicans, something like that. Like, he's kind of fucking all over the place. Don't try to make sense of his politics. It's not going to work out well for you. At least wait until we get to his actual politics channel. That's still to come.
And then you guess. Dust. Dirt. Mud. Blood. And then a parent would ask you, what do you think is special about dirty laundry?
What the fuck are we doing?
You answer,
I'm lost now, and it doesn't matter.
because it's on the floor.
What?
In that case, you respond, oh, so you don't want to do laundry. So that you don't have to do laundry, apparently. Because you ignore your own parents. It's just the same as that. But all of this is my explanation, evidence, and my proof that the roast game is fact. Now let's truly dig in.
Let's dig in.
Anyone who says that the roast game is fallacy.
Fallacy. Yeah. What a hit. Great video. Excellent video. Next one we got
Let's make a few examples clear. What if you say you'll ask me a question? Give me one source that proves that families ate their own children as their Christmas.
We're doing this again. I love videos like this where they just create... It's not even like a straw man. It's literally just like a person that completely doesn't exist. Like, you're trying to get in front of questions, but that operates from the baseline that, like, anybody would ever take this seriously. No one... I don't think anyone other than those people on that forum you showed that are trolling you, are really going to, engage with you about this, Bryan. I mean, I guess I am. I'm trying to understand, but, yeah, I gotta be real. I'm not understanding. I'm coming up short. I'm a little confused on all this, Bryan.
This roast. My response to that would be, first off,
is it
that
auto-tune?
is not a question. That is just you more...
Is that why it sounds all mechanical and, spaceshipy? It's like auto-tune, I guess. It's the same shit that's on his music. Maybe. Or it just could be a really bad microphone. But I could believe either. Yeah, he sounds like shit. I think I've heard people before suggest that his voice was, either AI generated or filtered in some way. But we've seen older videos from, 7 years ago. There's no way it was AI generated, but yeah, it does sound like there's sort of a filtering happening. Maybe it is sort of an auto-tune thing. It could it could just be a shit-ass mic. We saw his laptop, so I mean, I wouldn't hold it against him that the mic is just terrible.
More likely begging the question, which derails what you're trying to say. And for that as an argument, or even a rebuttal, it's downright ridiculous. And clearly tells me why you can't argue with the roast game, which makes it more of a fact, more likely a fact.
More of a fact. Oh, he tried to correct himself when he realized that that doesn't make sense, but it's more of a fact, guys. It's 20% more factual now. Yeah, he is extremely defensive of this stupid fucking thing, and I'm like, I don't know, it has to be a delusion of his, right? It has to be an actual delusion that he has. Because, like, who would fucking spend all their time defending this ridiculous nonsense? Like, he has thousands of fucking videos that are about the roast game. He's been doing this for fucking years. This is from 2018. This is from 7 years ago. I don't even think that's how long ago this goes. So, yeah, I mean, I don't know. This is a one-of-a-kind guy. You know, he really has just been cooking on this one for a long time, and it's not like anyone believes this or thinks it's real other than him. But he's really trying. He's really trying.
Than it is with a fallacy.
With a fallacy.
Example number 2. It must be false. It can't be true. My response to that one would be, first off,
yeah, he's been roasting.
Again, begging the question. Second,
God, he really did just read like a Reddit list of all of the fun buzzwords that you can do to win a cool debate, and it's so annoying. I hate fucking people like this. These fucking Redditors that are,
actually, that's begging the question. Actually!
This is every video that he makes is just him being a fucking Reddit nerd emoji with his finger in the air. Every video. And it's amazing because he's like actively strawmanning while he's doing this. Like he's doing one of the Reddit argument buzzwords, but he doesn't even notice that. He's too busy saying fallacy this and begging the question that. Yeah, dude, you're probably doing better in this than like Joe Biden did in his debate, right? But like that's not saying much.
That isn't even an argument. It's more likely a hissy fit or just complaining that you can't argue that the roast game is fallacy. It's more likely because it is not a fallacy.
Well, yeah, the entire internet now and all political discussion and our whole culture is basically a big 4chan versus Reddit war that's just escalated, where it's like some people want to be turbo anal and factual and call you out for every slight misconception that they have of you, that they, and then some people, they just want to shitpost and burn the world down, and that's where we are now. We got a bunch of fucking Redditors and a bunch of poll-tards, and that's your pick your way, Western man.
Here is example number 3. It is less likely that families
and both sides want to kill. Yeah.
They don't even do it at all. It's all about the probability. My response to that last one would be, first off, that example, well, this is just a downright lie. It's not about probability. It is clearly not.
Yeah, what was the analogy? He was comparing not just children to pancake batter, but it was like the molestation of children. He was calling that like pancake batter or something. I don't remember the exact context, but it was a very sickening thing that he was saying.
A fallacy.
Please check out my older video about Bryan Mullins, the AI fox who says that legal CP would stop all predators. Check it out.
Because
also parents are to blame for their kids getting molested. Check it out.
If it was, you would be asking about something else, like the cause or the effect, which this does not explain or even come close to explaining it at all, or asking about the cause or the
How
effect.
do you not know it's that guy, you fuckers? He's talking about the roast game. No one else has talked about the fucking roast game. No one else has this theory. You had to know it was him. Fuck off.
At all. Just like the other ones, they're biased, irrelevant.
Is this on like ultra slow-mo?
And they
No,
just
it's
beg
normal
the question.
speed. Begging
Like,
the
literally
question.
Begging the question.
Begging the question. Oh man, I would give you so much Reddit, gilded poo, gold karma if I could.
Now I reinstate that the roast game is fact, just to prove it. The roast game is fact, because mostly it is not a fallacy. It makes sense. It explains what families do when they slaughtered them, when they froze them, defrosted
It
them,
all makes sense. By all accounts, it makes sense. You know.
seasoned them, cooked them, stuffed them,
Don't forget seasoning them again after they've been cooked.
then ate them. What these three examples are trying to debunk is nothing at all. Just begging the question, proving nothing at all, and only proving nothing at all.
I mean, like, again, if this is all, like, an attempt to troll people, as some have claimed that he's just trolling, and he claims, like, I've pretended to be a lolcow, or whatever, like, I've seen that sort of thing. This is a 7-year-old video, and I just don't know if he's really pretending, you know? I just don't know. I don't know if I believe that. If he's really just pretending about all this. Like, you know, you gotta be pretty fucking committed to it to have this, you know, this much shit. So he probably does, at least on some level, believe all of this. And he seems to care so much about, like, Reddit debate buzzwords and shit, but he doesn't recognize how unbelievably poor his footing is for forming an argument. Like, claiming that this is real. And why? Oh, because people act weird if you accuse them of eating children, so they must have done it. Or something. Like, that's your reasoning. I don't know, it's just disappointing, you know? You see somebody who's so... No, wait, it's not disappointing. It's exactly what I would expect from people that talk with Reddit buzzwords. They have no self-awareness of when they're doing the thing. They just like to point the finger when they perceive other people as doing the thing.
That's what these three examples are only doing.
The question.
Which clearly to me, tell me that it is absolutely fact. Undeniable fact. So undeniable that it's quite obvious to see. As I explained before, to state my case first, then prove that it's not a fallacy, is a much smarter way than just trying to debunk opposing beliefs. Then...
Man, this has devolved completely out of any semblance of sense. I think I'm done with this series. We're only part 4 of 6 at this point, but I'm moving on. We gotta get some more Bryan Mullins content here. I'm moving on. Let's see a modern Bryan Mullins roast game video, because he still makes them. Oh, he's got a 30-minute video about the truth, history, and problems with trans culture and trans rights. Those are in quotations, by the way. Oh, we have a full fucking album here, guys. Guys! It's Bubbles and the Shit Rockers. This is a 28-minute album, everybody. It's like a full... Okay, well, my project's gotta be longer than this, at least then. Should the parents be imprisoned for life for a mass/school shooting if the dead shooter is a minor? What is and isn't rage bait in 2025? Oh man, I bet you have some idea about... Why are these all... These videos here are fucking scheduled to premiere, like, next year. In the summer. These are scheduled to premiere in, like, fucking... what is that, like, May? Of 2026. Amazing. 2 reasons why having a fictional crush has nothing to do with relationship skills. It's just fiction, guys. It's just a fiction. Fiction warning. It's just fiction. Don't be upset, it's just fiction.
Hi, everybody.
I'll probably also do the trans one. I'm sure he's got some funny... Why is there a bulge?!
Bryan Mullins, the Fox, for the very last ever short-form rant for the entire month of January of 2025. And this one will be about reasons why people being in a crush with the fictional character says fuck all about their relationship skills.
This is a scary video to have your childlike Fox character with a giant bulge. Guys, I swear, it's just a fictional crush. It's nothing serious. Don't worry, don't look too deeply into this. It's fine.
Or pretending you're in a relationship with a fictional character, whilst being in a real one has nothing to...
I'm sorry, this is just indecent. Give me a second here. Yeah, we're just gonna... There we go. It's a little bit visible. There we go. I'm sure Singy Bear would love it. She would love it.
It has no effect on their real relationship other than the other partner might have a similar interest or a similar crush to mine. Number one, just telling someone to just go out and get a girlfriend or something instead of just pretending that you're in a crush with something that isn't real or
you just get a girlfriend.
Fictional character is not only cringe as fuck, but it's stupid as fuck, because guess what? A lot of people who are married or either engaged or just boyfriend, girlfriend have fictional crushes, and they can separate those crushes from the real ones they have themselves.
Also, it's not about how you love lolicons or whatever, it's about how you, it's about how you're being cucked by, like, an anime character, I guess. Okay,
It's not a matter of personal responsibility, it's a matter of imagination, and how much you have it, and how much is healthy, and how much is unhealthy. People can have a healthy, responsible imagination with whatever crush they have, with whatever character they desire in the moment. People can also see how unhealthy an imagination can be with seeing people like Chris Chan, but the...
Yeah, that's fair.
Truth is, it's far easier for the average detractor, A-logger, or commentator to cite Chris Chan as the prime example than to name the actual cons of having an unhealthy imagination and what drives someone to...
Well, you imagine all you want about little kids being killed and eaten for their butt meat on Christmas. I'm sure that's not in any way a reflection of your personality or your character. I'm sure you're just a fine person.
To inhibit and even act upon their unhealthy obsessions, unhealthy imaginations, and even predatory desires. Yes, you may not like when I say it, but I understand that there is a...
Yes, chat member, it absolutely is Bryan Mullins the Fox. It's his main channel, even.
Shitload of fuck.
Certainly is a horror cow. What a shitload of fucked
up people on websites like DeviantArt, For Affinity, and so on who have fucked up fetishes, or those who are obsessed with crossover pairings, which is taking one character from a movie.
I'm sorry, but like, is he... Yeah, like, one chat member points out, like, I'm pretty sure his Christmas roast game shit is kind of like... It's more disturbed than anything Chris Chan's ever come up with. I mean, besides the mother rape, I mean, like, fiction stuff, like fantastical fictional shit that he's invented. You know, it's more fucked up than that. Like, you know, Quickville, whatever, he's gonna punish his trolls, you know, that's not as bad as, like, the fucking millions upon billions of children that have been murdered and eaten by their family members. That this guy believes. So, I mean, if we want to talk about, like, crazy shit people think, I think your thing is actually crazier a little bit.
And pairing them up with another noteworthy character and mashing them together like they're in some kind of canon relationship when they're not. And other people will just gatekeep them and say, well, find a real girl because having fictional crushes at all makes you fucking weird, bro. I hate that kind of gatekeeping, because it says...
Well, we don't know if Bryan Mullins' mom raped him, but we do know that, Mr. Enter's dad was the wrong... his mom died, and he made a video called The Wrong Parent Died, and it's like a whole fucking... It's him insisting on being a lolcow again, and making, like, personal drama happen where no one asked for it or wanted it. But he has to, like, air his grievances about his bad father, and I don't know, we might end up having to watch that. So that's exciting.
Nothing and serves no purpose. People can have whatever crush they have and still be in a real fucking relationship, you goddamn mongoloid. The problem isn't with...
Okay, I don't know. Maybe the dad is a schizo. I don't know. Maybe he is, but I haven't watched the video. I'm just saying, like, the fact that he made a video that was like, hey guys, here's more about my personal life, and, like, you know... Maybe don't do that, Mr. Enter. I don't know. It really is just you insisting on being a lolcow. Make a book about it. I don't know. I understand you got your personal struggles, but you're an internet, like, cartoon reviewer. I don't know. I don't know if this is the platform for all of that. But, you know, we'll see. We'll see.
Fandoms. It's with the parents doing a piss poor job in raising their kids to separate what's real from what's fiction. In all ways, not just one. There are a bunch of sickos and weirdos that happen to be bronies, but they use the guise of them being in a bigger community to obfuscate the fact that they're creepy, predatory monsters. But
unironically based take from Bryan Mullins. I know. It's unbelievable.
I wouldn't really blame the community because it's even out of their control that one person has influence over another person who just happens to be a minor. And they shouldn't all collectively feel like they're to blame for something they didn't fucking do themselves, but only this one person did.
Man, the way he talks is also just so, like... It's so, like, hypothetical and roundabout, and it feels like he's constructing, like, 5 different scenes at once, where he's like, and they wouldn't know that you knew that you told him that they found out that you knew about how they knew that you knew! It's like everything that he says is just, like, needlessly confusing and worded in the most fucking complicated way he can figure out to do it.
And 2, making the Grums argument doesn't make you smarter than you actually are. It doesn't make you any smarter than you're not. It makes you sound fucking stupid.
Aren't you like an EFAP fan? Or at least he was 5 years ago. Like, I don't know if they love Grums, but... I mean... I don't think they would exactly kick him out of bed if he decided to show up on EFAP. That's all I'm saying.
Gatekeep the hell out of someone by telling them to go outside, get a girlfriend, get laid, and have a life just because you have a fixation with a franchise or a fictional crush whilst being in a real relationship with someone who has those same fixations, crushes, and even might potentially have something in common with you.
It doesn't make you any smarter than you're not. Yeah. Totally. Alright, well that's that video. There's like a little bit more from it, but we gotta see some of this stuff. He's got fucking roast game videos for 2027. Are you seeing this? This video premieres in 2 years! Jesus Christ. Yeah, another one for fucking September of 2026. He's got a fucking video about Thanksgiving roast game or whatever. Wild. Here's a video that's premiering in a couple days about the commentary rant format. Roast game, the Jonestown Massacre.
If you find me too attractive to stare at, then I'll drool all over you.
If you find me too attractive, il all over. That's good. We got every language in that one. Thanks. Thanks for that. Here's a little message to Donald Trump. I hope he's seen it. This one's controversial. It's 3 dislikes, 3 likes. Oh, man. Main channel.
Hi, everybody. I am Bryan Mullins, the Fox, for the final short-form commentary for the month of January 2025. And this will not be a rant or a video where I will ever be extremely passionate in. This is just a simple message to Donald Trump. A completely fair and neutral one.
Oh.
So, brace yourselves. Dear President Trump, welcome back to the White House. Sure.
You can always tell like where people are whether or not they say President Trump. Like, if someone says President Trump, then you don't need, not to say you don't need to hear anything else they say, like I just mean like, at that point, like, oh, this is where you've fallen onto the spectrum, okay. You're saying President Trump. There's only one type of person that does that, so,
Might have acted like a sore loser because you believed you won, even though you didn't. But it's good to see you back in the White House. You may not be perfect. I will still criticize you. I will rant and rave about you once a month on my old politics channel. And I will make sure that your second and last term as President of the United States will be eons better than 4 years of Joe Biden could ever hope to be. It's that bad. But
it's pretty bad.
Focus on the most important stuff, alongside with getting rid of the deep state.
That's right. Focus on the important stuff, like taking over Canada for some reason, taking over Greenland for some reason, demanding that their Gulf's pronouns be respected, and only important stuff like that.
And doing as much as you can to confirm all your new appointees, like Kash Patel and Pete Hegseth. Don't go chasing those people always wanting to get a reaction or a rise out of you on X. Focus on doing your job if you're not too busy tweeting. Don't fuck our economy up ever again. Don't pull us through.
Don't worry, it's all gonna be fine. Everything's gonna be great.
And double down on another Black Swan event, like the coronavirus, aka the COVID-19 pandemic. If you help us...
Yeah, it works both ways. If you hear somebody and they're like talking and they say President Biden... Yeah, dude, like it's some kind of DNC operative at that point. Like, there's no question.
To recover our economy to a far better state than it's ever been, with lower prices, lower gas prices, possibly reversing most, if not all, the fucking fuck-ups that Joe Biden did, intentionally or otherwise. And if you do...
Yeah, he was going to give everybody femboy therapy. He was going to turn everybody into super TF.
That if I'm your number one detractor and you prove me wrong and convince me that you're better than I ever expected, even in comparison to your first term, you'd have won me over. And you would win me over if I was your number one detractor. I'm just not a fan of you. And that's fair enough. I'm not a fan of much of any politicians, because now you know what games you should and should not play.
Yeah, Donald Trump did a bit of roast gaming on his own time. Like, there's gotta be some Trump kids that haven't seen the light of day in a while, right? Like, I'm just saying.
I hope
someone was gonna vote for, like, the fucking commie party, and he we had the best dinner, we had the best Christmas dinner, biggest, beautifulest butt ever. Oh yeah.
The next 4 years that you can try to make America great again to the extent that you think America is going to be. And the game of lawfare that the Democrats have played for far too long has always been a sham to me. You being a convicted felon doesn't mean anything anymore. Even if you technically are, and you somehow reverse that status by either pardoning yourself or doing something else to help you partially expunge your permanent record, then
everybody talks about how Trump is going to destroy the democracy or whatever. First of all, that's implying that the democracy is still a thing. But everyone says that, and then they don't notice the fact that Biden pardoned a bunch of his family prematurely. No one, not even Hunter Biden. It was random Bidens I'd never fucking heard of that he's just they didn't do anything, by the way. I don't know. I don't know that anyone said that they did, but thankfully they can't get in trouble for whatever they didn't do now. So that's cool.
Yeah, go ahead and do it. And so at that point, from then on out, you'd no longer be a so-called convicted felon. And the last thing I should say to you, Trump, and all the supporters, remember this video. Remember
Okay, so people noticed, but it was only a problem when one of the guys did it.
The day he's inaugurated.
It was only the end of democracy and the fall of society when one of them did it. Yeah.
And remember that your goal is to make America great again. And before I go, I'm just gonna say, sometimes Trump says something that's right, and sometimes Trump says something that's wrong.
He did say Kamala was going to kill all those cows, and I haven't seen any proof to the contrary. You know, Kamala thinks that beef is special for Christmas dinner. You know she also eats children. Like, there ain't no fucking question. Kamala Harris, Mamala Harris, she's eating those kids. She's eating the hell out of those kids, dude. Like, she's probably eaten like 5 or 6 kids, like, this week. Like, fuck, there's the numbers are inflating just for her. I mean,
it's not too much of a big deal to point out, and I wish you the best. I'm Bryan Mullins the Fox, signing out.
Thank you, AI Furry, who I would never take seriously in a billion years. Yeah, so this is his main channel, and it's a good main channel. We're gonna take a look now. If you like that video, I mean, have I ever got something good for you? Oh boy, I've got such good content for you. We got the politics channel, the old politics channel, 17 subscribers, 54 videos, and the banner is fucking up. It's his old politics channel, but he still fucking posts here. Here's another video with the bulge.
Hello, everybody. I am Bryan Mullins.
I know the Saini Bear is on screen still, by the way, but now it's, it's back where it belongs.
The Fox, and for the post-inauguration rant video you've all been waiting for, the first of its kind, the first of Trump's second term.
There we go.
For the month of January on the 26th, 2025. I'm going to talk about how the inauguration went, what Trump has done, to sum it up a little bit, and give my opinion in 2 cents on Biblegate. First things first, I want to touch upon the inauguration and the stupid Biblegate conspiracy theory. Since Trump didn't have his hand on the Bible as he was being sworn into office right with J.D. Vance, some idiots on TikTok and other social media platforms decided to have the balls to make shit up, saying that since he didn't...
They had the balls to lie on the internet. I mean, that's a pretty ballsy move right there. People don't usually get away with that.
And have his hand on the Bible.
Elon's gonna make it illegal after all.
That means he never was inaugurated, which is stupid for a bunch of reasons. I'm not going to go into too much detail there, but what I will say about Melania Trump's outfit, to add a little spice to this rant,
yeah, the way she was dressed like a fucking Undertaker or something, that was pretty cool.
Makes her look like if Mary Poppins met Michael Jackson and made her look like the Hamburglar at the same time. The inauguration went swimmingly, of course, and the first 2 days of Trump's presidency so far, he has signed countless executive orders, some more noteworthy than others, like revealing all the classified documents about the John F. Kennedy assassination, what happened to Robert Kennedy in 1968.
Did they do that? What?
And Martin Luther King in the same year.
I feel like we knew about some of this stuff like years ago.
Didn't mention Epstein. It didn't mention anything else or whatever that means.
Who was complaining that he didn't put his hand on the Bible? Because I swear to God, if it's lefties, like, people have been demanding a president that's not a Christian conservative or whatever for years. They finally get one, and man.
And whatever implications that may have on some people. But the stance that Trump has kept his promise on the most is when it comes to his immigration policy. Hundreds, if not thousands, of illegal immigrants are being deported, sent back to their respective...
Conflicting chat members saying it's either it's illegals. No, it's either lefties or evangelicals. I mean, they're just upset because Asuka didn't get sworn in. I guess, I don't know, but yeah, I mean, shouldn't that be like the thing to disprove that I don't know. There's like various people in my politics chat that really want to like convince everyone that like, guys, the United States is going to be taken over by a conservative, a Christian conservative fascist group or something, some shit like that. And I'm just like, man, he didn't even fucking swear in on the Bible. Are you kidding me? Like, okay, I mean... Sure, it could happen, but...
...of countries, and they even have military planes.
He was too busy popping that peace and love X salute instead. I guess he didn't do that one.
And jets down at the border, right with Border Patrol. And the one thing I disagree with Trump on is, quote unquote, ending birthright citizenship. It's stupid. It makes no sense. I don't think it's going to make that much of a difference or any difference at all when it comes to the separation of illegal immigrants from their children or whatever the fuck. But I could be wrong. And finally, I'll touch upon this one thing. The whole executive order to undo everything Biden did in his entire term and the way Trump is...
I mean, it was pretty crazy how, like, the day after Trump got inaugurated, it came out that there was just, like, lists of sex offenders that weren't even citizens. Like they just had them on a registry and, like, yeah, these guys aren't even here legally. Like... it's fine. Look, don't do it again. You know, like apparently people just knew that. You know, that's great.
Very fast. He never uses a pen. He always uses a black marker. Outside of that, he should do just fine on the economy. He should do just fine everywhere else. I don't get the whole TikTok thing when it comes to delaying the ban for 75 days, if not 90, in case TikTok might get a second chance and get a US-backed owner instead of ByteDance.
Man, this is...
What?
But... who?
Second chance and get a US-backed owner instead of ByteDance.
Oh, I thought you were saying Biden. I thought you had like a funny name for Biden. This video is so out of date already. Shit, time moves so fast. I guess what I mean. I guess he's like pro-Trump, but also, you know, he's complicated politically for sure. But this is another channel that is most definitely not an old channel. It is still being updated as of 3 weeks ago. Like, with current stuff. This is not an old channel, just as that other one is not an archive channel. God damn it, Bryan. Name your shit correctly. Well, you know, there's probably a lot more here from Bryan. You know, I'm sure we'll come back to Bryan at some point. He apparently has some unhinged all dogs go to heaven fanfic someone mentioned in chat. There's a lot more here that would probably be worth looking at. But I think we're going to move on from Bryan Mullins. Well, that brings us to the end of Bryan Mullins' descent into madness. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want more stuff like this in the future to pop up in your subscription feed for some reason, you know, be sure to subscribe. I don't know why you would want that. That seems like a terrible idea, frankly. I don't recommend it. But give it a like anyway and hype up the video and whatever other ridiculous nonsense you have to do to let YouTube know that I'm alive. Thank you very much to my Patreon $20 and up excellent dudes. Iron, Jolie Doomed, Tapeface YT, Dunk, Darth, Viper Mutt, Hitori Senshi, Taylor, Lolord, Sid Static, and my top boy, Silax. Oh yeah. I've been playing Metal Gear Solid Delta, and I'm getting to appreciate David Hayter's voice again. He's just such a great voice actor, everybody. He's such an amazing voice actor. Anyway, yeah, I hope you enjoyed this one. Take it easy, everybody. Don't bake children in the oven, I guess, you know? Don't take a note out of that witch in the woods with the gingerbread house. Don't do it. Was that like Hansel and Gretel or whatever? You know, that sounds German. Don't listen to anything the Germans tell you to do regarding like children and cooking people. You know, putting any German thing that involves putting people in ovens sounds like a bad idea, frankly. Anyway, take it easy, people. Penis.